Portal was a starter level set that was released in May 1997, so it was more than 27 years ago, guys. It originally was intended for new users. It has simplified rules. It didn't have instants or enchantments or anything complex. However, it was not particularly popular, partly because things were named differently in Portal and the rest of the Magic. So people who played Portal had hard time accommodating themselves to advanced and expert sets. Anyways, today we have this really nice starter for 2 players, and Portal was released in 2 forms. It was boosters and this starter set for 2 players. And as we can see from the box, we have 2 35 card pre-constructed decks, 2 playmats, play guide, rulebook, and a booster, which we're gonna open. So let's go ahead and see what's inside of this box. So we have inside a tight package saying read this first. And the idea is that we are supposed to go through the pre-constructed game, and that is how we learn the rules. Alright, there is a funny instruction set over here. They want us to play the first game with decks or libraries set face up. And by the way, this is the first contradiction to normal terminology. They tell us deck, and deck really means a library. Anyways, let's open it. So, we have read this first. And then there is a bunch of different product ads, so you can see that Portal is kind of the same time as 5th edition and Mirage. That's pretty cool. And of course, this is a very familiar for me playmat. This is the playmat I was using to learn how to play when I had my 6th edition. Okay, this is playmat number 1. This is playmat number 2. As you can see, it's slightly different. Very neat playmat. This is another terminology quirk. Creatures with summoning sickness may intercept. Intercept really means block. So no wonder people struggled to figure out how things worked. This is the rulebook. Let's take a quick look. Yeah, some really neat rulebook. I recognize this card. Of course. So they explain us the rules here. What are the terms that are being used? Rules of attacking. Cleanup. Different phases probably. Color, creatures, and remember, this was released before the 6th edition, so I'm pretty sure the concept of stack is not really here yet. Alright, what do you think of Portal? Classic feedback card that you find in older Magic the Gathering products. And they explain us what lands are. Summon creature sorceries about creatures. So basically, this set is all about creatures, sorceries, and lands. No other card types are present here. However, okay, this is Blaze, obviously. Yeah, I remember this card, a really cool card. Here we go. Building second deck, standard Magic. Here we go, here we go. Panther Warriors. Classic picture over here. And some really eye-popping ads from 1997. Unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable. This is our rulebook. Next come play guides. Read this booklet when you're ready to learn how to play. Okay, this is some art that I haven't seen before. Game summary. They explain us really tightly what the game states are. Yeah, there we go. And yeah, this game guide is supposed to be used by both players, because you can see player B gets the play guide now, and then they explain what the player B is supposed to do on their turn. That's pretty interesting. Bunch of explanations. These are the signs, by the way, for strength and toughness, and it was called offense and defense. So no confusion here, really. Offense, defense, what can be easier, right? Here we go. Some intercepts. Yeah, the terminology is all off, really. One of the annoying parts of this set was that it was not possible to use the cards from Portal, or I think for that matter Portal Second Age that we have already opened on this channel before, until 2005 in any sort of official events. So imagine you bought these cards and you could not use them to play tournaments or some sort of like competition level events. You could only use them to play with your friends. That was very annoying. Oh, look at this art. This art is really beautiful. I don't know what this card is, but it looks really cool. And of course, they are explaining us what the decks are containing, so we can rebuild the decks afterwards. Oh, look at this! Look at this! This is actually quite neat. So we have a tiny deck boxes with cards. And of course, we have a booster. Wow, this is beautiful. Look at this booster. It has a dragon head over here. Okay, we're gonna open it a moment later. However, let's go ahead and see what's inside of this nice decks. Let's start with the Angry Man over here. They probably have some names which I couldn't care to learn. Surprisingly, no plastic here, which is a bit interesting. Wow, guys, these cards are 27 years old, and look at how distorted they are. I don't know what is the reason for that. It's probably some sort of humidity issues. Anyways, this is our first deck. Complete Portal card list card 1 of 2. So something tells me that they put all Portal cards on this card. Card 1 of 2. I think card 2 of 2 we will find in another deck list. Alright, we start with the Devoted Hero. Devoted Hero, this is the art from Dieter Litzy that I liked in the book. Very cool. Hulking Goblin, 2/2. Hulking Goblin can't block. So you can see this goblin is unfortunately unable to block whatever. Volcanic Hammer, classic. Classic. Deals 3 damage to any one creature or player. 3 damage for 2 mana. Very neat. Warrior's Charge. All your creatures get +1/+1 until end of turn. And they give us an example. Look at this. Isn't that cute? They explain how this exactly works. Wow. This is amazing, guys. Really beautiful mountain. Look at this mountain. Wow. Really beautiful mountain. Beautiful plains over here. Wow, this is amazing. Amazing. A forest. So this is a red, green, white. Another mountain. Armored Pegasus, flying. And this there is a flavor text over here. So Portal per se did not have any story connected to it, but they decided to give the card some flavor through the flavor text. Asked how it survived a run-in with a bog imp, the Pegasus just shook its mane and burped. Nice, nice. Grizzly Bears, ooh, classic 2/2. Summon creature, yeah, these days it would be creature bear or something. Wow, nice, nice. Grizzly Bear looks angry. Regal Unicorn, 2/3 white creature. Another plains. Lava Axe. Wow, look at this. 5 damage to your opponent for 5 mana. So you can just do the sorcery to finish off your opponent. Spotted Griffin, flying 2/3. There we go. Another mountain. Anaconda, very, very accurately looking Anaconda. Swamp Walk. If a defending player has any swamps in play, Anaconda can't be intercepted, blocked. Swamps are in play regardless of whether they are tapped or untapped. That is a lot of explanations right here. That is pretty cool, guys. Raging Goblin, another classic. Raging Goblin is unaffected by Summoning Sickness. All these words, including the ones in italic, would be replaced by just one word, Haste. 1-1, Raging Goblin. We have seen him before in the 6th edition 2-player starter sets and other planes. Hill Giant, 3-3, fairly big. A Forest. And this is our Blaze, guys. Blaze is one of those cards that allow you to do really bad things. Deals X damage to any one creature or player, depending on how much mana you pay. Here we go. Blaze, really cool. Mountain. Sacred Nectar. You gain 4 life. Oh, you can heal yourself here. That is pretty cool. Another Plains. Lizard Warrior. 4-2. Another mountain. Venerable Monk. When Venerable Monk comes into play from your hand, you gain 2 life. This is actually quite interesting, because now I would assume this card is supposed to say when Venerable Monk enters, and that would mean that Venerable Monk, for example, can enter from the graveyard. In that case, you should also get 2 life, but they explicitly say from your hand, because I think graveyard mechanics were not a thing in Portal. Anyways, Plains, Guerrilla Warrior, 3-2, Summon Creature. Again, Summon Creature is really creature. Another lands, Sorcery. Ooh, this is one of those sorceries that are really instant. Play Defiant Stand only after you're attacked, before you declare Interceptors. That sounds like an instant to me, guys. Any one creature gets +1/+3 until end of the turn. If that creature is tapped, untap it. Unbelievable. So you can untap some creature of yours, and you can use it for defending from the attack. Very, very cool. Another Plains. This is the one that I was looking at, Untamed Wilds. Very, very beautiful art. Very beautiful art. Search your deck for a Plains, Island, Swamp, Mountain, or Forest, and put that card into play. Shuffle your deck afterwards. This is a very lengthy way to say, grab a basic land from your deck and shuffle it. And by the way, by the deck, they of course mean the library. You see, they say deck over here, but it's really library. Fire Imp. Summon creature, 2-1. When Fire Imp comes into play from your hand, it deals 2 damage to any one creature. Nice, nice, nice. And another mountain, guys. And remember that this deck was supposed to be played for the first time against another deck using the play guide book over here. Okay, this is deck number 1. Let's take a look at the deck number 2 with an Angry Chick on it. And we start with a complete Portal card list card 2 of 2. They are alphabetically sorted. So this is the second card. Gonna put it aside. A Stormcrow opens this deck. Flying 1/2. One of my favorite cards from 6th edition, because it has flying, obviously. Rowan Treewalk, so summon creature. 3/4, very heavy creature, very, very potent for 4 mana. Gravedigger, oh, look at this art, guys. Look at this art, isn't this art amazing? Summon creature, 2/2. When Gravedigger comes into play from your hands, you may choose to return a summoned creature from your discard pile, this is graveyard by the way, to your hand. Ooh, so you resurrect something. Interesting. Time App. Return any one creature to the top of its owner's deck. This is a boomerang. A boomerang that is expensive. It has 3 mana, but you can have just 1 blue mana in order to play it, in opposition to the actual boomerang that has blue. Okay, pretty cool. Beautiful Islands. Beautiful swamp, and we have seen this swamp before. Beautiful forest from John Avon, really cool. Another islands. Muck rats. Summon creature, it would be creature, rat, no rulings, but flavor text. The difference between a nuisance and a threat is often merely a matter of numbers. 1/1 black creature. My favorite, Panther Warriors. 6/3. The target of pretty much first card removal that the opponent has in their hand. Very potent card. Feral Shadows, flying to 1. Not all shadows are cast by light, some are cast by darkness. Look at this. I really like the art of the shadow. It's pretty cool. Snapping Drake, flying to 3. It's a lot of flying cards in this deck. Drakes claim to be dragons until the dragons show up. Okay, that's pretty cool. A swamp. Hand of Death. Sorcery, destroy any one creature that is not black. And they explain us what black creature is. That's pretty neat. Craven Knight. Summon creature, Craven Knight can't intercept. So this creature cannot block, it can only attack. An island. Elite Cat Warriors to 3, Forest Walk. If defending player has any forest in play, Elite Cat Warrior can't be intercepted. Forests are in play regardless of whether tapped or untapped. So if an opponent has a forest, you cannot block this one. Coral Eel to 1. A forest. Touch of Brilliance. Draw 2 cards. Okay. A swamp. Vampiric Touch. Vampiric Touch is actually quite neat. Not only do you deal 2 damage to your opponent, you also get 2 life. An island. Cloak of Feathers. Rebecca Guai. As always, very distinct art style. Look at this card. This card is really cool. Any one creature gains flying until the end of turn. You draw a card. And this is a sorcery. 1 blue mana. Another island. Skeletal Crocodile. 5/1. This is interesting. Another swamp. Another forest. Monstrous Grows. Look at this cat. This cat is +4/+4 cat. Now we know exactly how a +4/+4 cat look like. Any one creature gets +4/+4 until the end of turn. And they explain us how this works really. Okay, a swamp. Ingenious Thief. Flying. When this card comes into play from your hand, look at the opponent's hand. Okay. Mind Rot, also a popular card. Your opponent chooses and discards 2 cards from his or her hand. Okay. An island. A swamp. Command of Unsummoning. Play Command of Unsummoning only after you are attacked before you declare Interceptors. So this is another instance, masquerading as a sorcery. Return any 1 or 2 attacking creatures to their owner's hand. That is nice. Okay, and that is the second deck. Oh, they actually name it Deck B. The Angry Chick is really Deck B. And the Angry Guy is Deck A. So now we can distinguish them. And now we have this really nice booster. It's very, very, very old. And it has all sorts of arcane writings here. They tell us it contains 15 tradable game cards that may be added to your starter deck to increase your playing options. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look what's inside. Alright. Even though technically they do not show us the rarity of the cards in this set, but we know for a fact that this booster is gonna contain 9 commons, 3 uncommons, 1 rare, and 2 lands. Raging Minotaur. Raging Minotaur is unaffected by Summoning Sickness, so it has haste. 3/3 with haste. Very nice. Craven Giant. Summon creature. Craven Giant can't intercept, cannot block. 4/1. Another Blaze. Very, very neat to have 2 blazes. Fiery Doom. Ooh. Alright, so this is an insert explaining 1 of 10 archetypes for the decks. And they tell us that black-red deck is Fiery Doom, and that is how you build it. They also have some tips of how to play the Fiery Doom. And every single booster is supposed to have this kind of card. We have another type of swamp that we have not seen before. See this for the first time. Another beautiful mountain. Skeletal snake. We already saw a crocodile, which was 4-1, and this one is 2-1. Soul Shred. Soul Shred deals 3 damage to any one creature that isn't black. You gain 3 life. So this is like Vampiric Touch, but more potent. Dread Charge. This turn, your black creatures can be intercepted only by other black creatures. This is a sorcery. Renewing Dawn. For each mountain your opponent has in play, you gain 2 life. That is pretty cool. Bog Wraith. Swamp Walk. 3-3 with a Swamp Walk. Very cool, actually. Mobilize. Another art from Rebecca Guay. Untap all your creatures for 1 green mana. Really, really nice picture over here. Another Feral Shadow, 2-1. Sacred Nectar, gain 4 life. Heal Giants. And another Time Ab. Return any one creature to the top of owner's hand. So this is what we have, my friends, for this nice starter set for 2 players. Yet again, it was a nice product. However, it was not particularly popular when people figured out that the terms used in this product were slightly different from the normal, kind of non-starter products. It took Wizards of the Coast 2 more starter sets to figure out that they were not making good impression on people. So after the Portal, they had Portal Second Age and Portal Three Kingdoms. We have already opened Portal Second Age before, a similar box for 2 people, but from Portal Second Age, which I am more familiar with. And we will open at some point Portal Three Kingdoms starter set for 2 players too, because I have it. Anyways, let me know in the comment section below, what do you think of this 27 years old set? Do you like it? Did you start playing with Portal? Let me know. And I will see you guys in the next video. Max is out. Take care. Bye.